Busy, to say the least. Jeff Booth wouldn't know anything about that.
Nope.
You know what's interesting though, Jeff? I think here at our station we have equal amount of like OSU grads and OU grads. I mean,
That's
you
true.
are one, and
Yep.
We also have a lot of
producer
Kent
is.
State friends. You know,
Yeah, we
got
do.
a lot of representation.
There's a lot of good schools in Ohio. I actually will say, too, if you ever go tour Ohio University during spring, there's probably no way you're not going to go to that school. If it's a nice day, it's one of the most beautiful campuses out
The
there.
hills.
Yeah, it's so pretty. And I will tell you, I'm actually happy to see my oldest daughter's down there. I just turned 21,
Ooh,
believe it or
nice.
not. It's no longer like the big party school it used to be. When I was there, it was like one of the number one party schools in the country. They've cleaned up their act, and it's not because I left.
That's what your daughter's telling you. I think that's what his daughter's telling you.
She's keeping the Booth
that's
tradition
cute.
alive. She just didn't want you to know.
That's cute, Jeff.
Honestly, she's a lot smarter than her dad, I can tell you that. Outside, let's go out and makes a lot better decisions. I can tell you that. Let's go outside and talk about what's happening with the forecast. Actually, real quick, I was reading somewhere that like the part of your brain that like can have like decision making that's good is not fully developed until you're like in your early to mid 20s. So when kids do dumb things, it's because they can't help it. You know what I mean? Because you're never like, why did you do that? Because they haven't developed that part of their brain. That still doesn't excuse it, but there you go. Anyway, outside, though, we've got low to mid 60s out there. Now, when I do dumb things, I don't know I don't know. My wife sometimes just wishes I had a mute button. But we are looking at dew points that are in the low to mid 60s out there. It's been kind of muggy past couple of days. You probably felt that, and it's going to continue to be that way today and even into the weekend. We're going to be warm, a little bit humid for this time of year. It's actually going to feel a little like summer, and when you get those dew points into the mid 60s, that's when you do start to feel it gets a little sweaty out there, and you probably felt that over the past couple of days. That's going to continue to be the case today. But I will say we are looking a little drier today. I'm not going to rule out a few light showers out there in the mid to late morning hours. A lot of the action kind of falling apart right now. You still can't rule it out, but it looks like anything we see won't be quite as widespread as what we saw yesterday, so that's good news. 70 degrees is where we are by 11 o'clock. We'll talk about a couple of showers into the afternoon, maybe a rumble of thunder. Again, this is not an all-day washout. We're just going to see the chance for a little bit of rain early. We'll get plenty of dry time, even a few breaks in the clouds, and then the chance for a few showers late. One thing we are looking out for, and this is a very isolated thing. We only have this getting reported in a couple of spots, but Heath and Newark, you're seeing some fog out there. You can see that reduced visibility, and you can see on the map down to about less than a half mile. But notice there's only a couple spots where we have that down towards southwestern Athens County, out into Newark, and out into Cambridge. We do have that reduced visibility. So if you're coming in from the east or the southeast side, got to watch out for that. But again, this is not a widespread event. Still, just watch out. We do have a couple of showers that are falling apart as we take a look up into the north. Just went through Bucyrus and actually out through parts of Wyandotte County. And as we head on into the games tonight, could see an early shower, maybe rumble of thunder, but should be drying out through the game. 72 at kickoff in town. Final score upper 60s. Buckeyes are going to watch the sunshine take hold throughout the day. 68 at kickoff, getting some sunshine through the day, but make sure you put on the sunblock and drink plenty of water. It's going to be warm there at the shoe. 78 by the final score. A few showers at times today. Anything we see, though, really dries out through the overnight hours. We have highs in the 80s very soon. That's kind of the bigger story. We'll be talking about summer-like highs by the end of the weekend. 66, maybe a shower here or there by 9 o'clock. 71 with a few breaks in the clouds at noon, and then into the afternoon, a couple of showers bubble back up. But again, this is not an all-day washout. We're getting plenty of dry time today. Mostly cloudy with a few showers early tonight, down to 61. Looking great with decreasing clouds on Saturday. So here we have your hour-by-hour forecast. You can see a couple of showers lingering through the morning hours. We get a little dry time into the afternoon, hitting 4 o'clock. A few more of those start to bubble back up. Not a whole lot of rhyme or reason as to where they form, but just keep an eye to the sky. Again, I think a lot of us are going to be dealing with some dry time for much of the day. You just can't rule it out. And then we start to dry out through the overnight hours. And the clouds really start to break up tomorrow morning with some sun by the end of the day tomorrow, and really a nice end of the weekend. We're talking about temperatures in the upper 70s next couple of days, 80s on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Yes, it is October. I will say, though, we actually have been in the 90s in October, so it could be worse, and I don't want to jinx that because I do not want to see the 90s again. We're back into, unless, of course, we're talking about MC Hammer and those Hammer pants. Other than that, though, I don't want to see the 90s again, but we are going to be dealing with those temperatures into the upper 70s by midweek next week. A little rain on Thursday. That'll cool things off a little by the end of the 10-day. Do you know a child who likes to watch the weather? They like to love science, maybe? Maybe they want to be a meteorologist. Well, they might just be a Doppler 10 futurecaster. You can help them record their own 30-second weather forecast and upload it to the 10 TV app with the Near Me button. We might just show it on the news, but kids, you got to grab an adult, get their permission before you do this. Go to 10tv.com/futurecasters for more details. We'd love to see them.